You commented a lot, and we listened, and we read your feedback and your comments and suggestions, and yes, we are daring to react to BTS again. You overwhelmingly told us that we did not pick a song and a video that highlighted the best of what BTS is, so we're going to...
try again.
We're gonna try again. We got a lot of comments requesting their Tiny Desk concert. So we're gonna just watch that whole thing, and we're gonna see that they don't lip sync. That they...
Did we say that?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're like talented singers, but I guess I don't know that for a fact.
We filmed that video probably almost 2 years ago.
I should put everything we said that was incorrect right here.
A lot of K-pop bands are like heavily like manufactured.
We need 2 blonde ones, 2 red-haired ones.
I can't say it specifically did anything for me.
I'm not gonna put it on my playlist.
Right.
Like an insurance cowboy.
I don't think I would go to bat for it.
Yeah, we were pieces of shit. But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna listen to the BTS Tiny Desk concert.
And we'll stop in between to give our thoughts on each song.
Home.
How many of these have you seen?
A handful. So this is Dynamite.
This is clearly Dynamite.
I remember it from my last one.
Yeah. There they are. Hey, they have the subtitles on the video. For the video too.
Oh. Where?
Name them.
We watched that one video that several people told us to watch about.
And it gave us a little 3-minute video, a little 3-minute bio on each of them.
Yeah.
I have no idea which one's which.
We
see if we can together name the 7 of them.
Okay.
I know we tried to do this 20 minutes ago before we were filming.
It didn't go great, but there's
all right. We have 3 rappers and
4 singers. Yep.
And the 3 rappers, RM, Real Me.
Yep.
And that fella is the leader.
Is that...
I don't know.
We think he's the spokesperson of the band.
One of the other rappers is Suga.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And the other one, J-Hope.
You think so?
Well, he liked J. Cole, right? Wasn't that his whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
So I think that... I might have the rapper-singer thing wrong, but I think that's the 3 of them.
Was that J-Hope or was that Jungkook?
Same guy.
Really? Hot start!
We got RM.
Yep.
We got Sugar. We got J-Hope. Their rules
There's a V.
escape me.
There's a
Just V?
I think there's a just V. There's a Jimin.
There is a Jimin.
There's a
Jungkook. There's one more fella on that screen.
Really sorry for the 7th one who we're forgetting. I'm looking at them like that's gonna help me at all.
Well, we'll just move on, I guess.
Hey, that's better than last time.
6 out of 7 is at least 50%.
That's a passing grade.
That's pretty good.
That's a passing grade.
Maybe if we read the subtitles, it'll tell us who's singing.
It's not looking like it. In the lyrics I had pulled up, they did have who was singing what.
Well, the very first thing they did was introduce JK, but I think that's Jungkook.
Yes.
I noticed they had to do this in a different spot than their usual Tiny Desk area.
Well, this was also during COVID because it said home.
Oh.
So I'm wondering if this is like...
Maybe they're in their own studio.
Or is that...
something. It looks like a subway station.
Yeah. Like they have some records in the background. I think I saw.
They do. They're right there. I mean, so we're to believe they're actually singing. It sounds incredibly like them. Like, if that's true, they're singing exactly like they do on the track.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a comparison.
I mean, it
for
sounds
the two,
so much like
but
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't clock until now that they're saying Dynamite.
Oh, me neither. Thanks, lyric. Closed captioning. I can't actually tell the difference between who's singing though, and I don't know if I could have.
I think it helps that they changed to the person who's talking.
Yeah.
And then the music video didn't necessarily do that.
Modulate. I like a 1, 2, 3, 4 into a modulated chorus.
Very Oak Ridge Boys.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. BTS, Oak Ridge Boys.
Basically the
Same thing. Yep.
Or BTS. Oak Ridge
Boys to men.
Men.
Oak Ridge Boys to men.
Hey, okay, so they're are they promoting that 7 album that we listened to that one time?
I think so.
Yeah.
Was Dynamite was on that, wasn't it? Maybe.
I don't know.
I will say, I don't know if it's because we filmed that React video so long ago, but I feel like I enjoyed this a lot more.
Yeah, I agree. I think having the lyrics in front of me helped.
The lyrics in front...
That's an oversight on our
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Even though that song was entirely in English, I think just having lyrics, I think having, like, it being performed live gives the song so much more energy than just, like... The music video, from what I remember, was just really bright, colorful. There wasn't a whole lot going on in it, but, like... It was good. It was good for what it was. And for what the song was.
I will say, you ever been to a museum?
Yeah, a couple times.
So something I've observed from museums is it's a really good museum. This doesn't apply to, but a museum is better, far better experience if you have like at least 15% knowledge of the topic or something about that museum. And I think that's the case here, where when we were going into it before, we had 0% knowledge of BTS.
Zero. I would even argue negative.
And after one 20-minute video essay, we have about 15% knowledge of what's going on here. And I did enjoy it more.
I enjoyed it a heck of a lot more.
Now, I'm excited to hear another song.
Me too.
See how it contrasts to... Because that was one of the other big feedback comments, is that we just barely scratched the surface of what BTS is about.
Right.
They're good at... What, like, what'd you say? Like, different genres and experimenting?
Genre bending, incorporating a lot of different genres. We didn't even get any rap in that song. Like, there was a little bit, but, like, from what I've heard clips of from that video, it was just, like, they're very talented rappers, and we didn't really get that highlighted in this.
No, not at all.
And, obviously, in a Tiny Desk concert, we're not going to get the dancing and choreography aspect of it. No. But, like, I see the energy.
Yeah.
And, like, the energy's there, and I'm already, like... 10,000% more on board with
100%,
with this than we were before. So
I suppose we should give it in route. Are we in on this? I'm in on this.
Yeah, I'm in on it.
I don't know that I can say I'm in on the video.
I think we can omit the video portion for this, but
yeah, no, I'm in on the song. I
absolutely,
think it's fun.
Yeah,
cool. All right, let's go on to the next song here.
Are you ready?
That was Jimin.
There's J-Hope
and V. So I think Jin
and Jimin are different.
Yep.
So we're in Korea now.
Yeah. The one on the far right has a really unique voice.
I'll have to listen for that.
I wish I remember their name.
I wonder if K-pop songs are experienced differently if you know Korean. Because obviously they're translating it in English for us laymen here, but does that actually one-to-one translate? Is it, you know what I mean?
Always wonder that about songs that are not written in English.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have translations, you're going purely off of just like sound and like syllables and stuff like that, and you can tell if things rhyme.
Yeah.
but like
Kinda. I mean, I can't. Like, a little
in
bit.
some more Western languages, you can tell like Korean and other Eastern languages are so like more intense and like different.
Well, that's why I think you see a lot of like German bands and stuff singing in English.
Yeah.
Like or like Russian bands too.
Yeah.
Same thing. Russian artists. Yeah. So I'm wondering because like I don't know, you always see like things that are like just shitty Google translated from like Korean or Chinese or something like that, and it doesn't make sense in English.
Right.
But like so far, this makes sense. I also wonder how much that changes the songwriting, whether or not they write a song in English or Korean. Now, from the video essay we watched, only one of them really knows English like extremely well,
Fluently. Yeah.
I mean, from this, the other ones were talking in English, and I understood what they were saying.
Right.
But so I wonder how writing in English versus writing in Korean influences their songwriting.
Yeah.
I have no...
Because to somebody who's... And maybe if, like, Korean is probably, I'm assuming, all of their first languages.
Yeah.
But to somebody who's fluent in English, like RM...
Yeah, that's his name.
If there's a switch in his brain that's, like, thinks about the English translation, or if it's just simply writing in... that just blows my mind. Just, like...
We were also not really bilingual. We each have, like, a couple years of high school
We're
Spanish.
not bilingual at all, I would say. So it's very impressive nonetheless.
I could order a cheeseburger. Not in Korean, in Spanish. I could move my mouth and then make it look like I ordered a cheeseburger.
치즈버거 하나 먹어도 될까요?
Anyways.
I mean, this goes back into, are they consciously saying save me in English?
Right.
Or is the word the same in Korean?
Ooh.
Is that the guy you think is unique?
Hmm?
The guy in the red flower shirt.
Yeah. Yo, that drummer though, he's tight. That was sick. We don't know his name.
Well, I think he's... Yeah. Oh, actually, it's probably their band.
The fashion is incredible.
Yeah, are those two wearing the same thing? Him and the one two over from him. Damn near close.
Damn near close. They're not the same blazer. That is the same mustard-colored shirt, button-up shirt that they're wearing. Yeah, like the change from Korean to English there, obviously intentional.
Has to be.
Like, is that just because we're like going into like the chorus?
Or this is probably not true. The word for save me in Korean could be the same.
Could be.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I know nothing about Korean. I grew up with a Korean neighbor.
It has to be intentional. To say it in English, and it's probably because it's the chorus, and that's the part that's going to get clipped the most.
The earwormy.
Yeah. So
going for kind of a
Okay, RM, let's go. 고마워 내가 나에게 해줬어. 내가 나에게 해줬어. 이런 게 나에게 해줬어.
We got a little hoedown.
yeah, we're doing some running in place. I bet you that their concerts are fucking electric.
I believe it.
Thank you. 손을 내밀어줘 save me, save me. I need your love before, Thank you.
Different than the last one.
Absolutely.
It's also, my comment was going to be, I have two things to say. One, usually with Tiny Desks, they the artists are changing the song to be like more acoustic and more like stripped down. Are they doing that here? Or is that what that song sounds like? Because they didn't really do that with Dynamite.
No.
Obviously, there's less production because it's live and there's less stuff going on. But I don't know, because I don't know what the real song looks like.
Yeah, I don't either. I feel like there's a track. I feel like before this song started, I feel like there was a track playing. Obviously, this is like an unconventional Tiny Desk, because this appears as though it might be more produced than
that
a
also
typical
might
Tiny
be-
Desk concert.
That might be why their vocals sound like that. Maybe they're just incredibly talented, but their vocals sound like they have some production coming through their mics to me.
Yeah, there's definitely some,
Like reverb
Some-
and some effects going on.
yeah,
But
which is, yeah, I mean,
that's fine.
That's
I'm
fine.
not worried
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, I would, and this is interesting. Now with Dynamite, we have the context of knowing the original song, but now I don't think these other two songs I've heard before.
I don't think so.
So this is going to be my
The chorus
first.
of that one sounded a little familiar.
It did.
Yeah.
This will be my first listen of these songs, which will be interesting to just hear, and we won't have anything to compare them to, which maybe we should have done that. But yeah, so far I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah,
That
I'm
one
in on
was
this.
that chorus was like
It was a good song.
yeah, that chorus was like a really funky groove and a lot of like that kind of like synth stuff where it's
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Now, my other comment that I was going to make is I now understand why maybe some of the commenters got a little, not upset, but were trying to explain to us that this is not the same thing as like traditional boy bands in America, because it is very different. One of the things I watched said that they, like when BTS first started becoming popular in America, people tried to put them in like the typical, like each, like, I don't know, you know, they have, like we said, there's a
The funny
pretty
guy,
one,
the
there's
pretty
a funny
boy.
one,
Yeah.
there's a blah blah blah. And I remember the video essay was kind of commenting, I was like, that's not really the case here, and I feel like that's true. It feels like more of like a cohesive thing.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's watch Spring Day.
싶다 이렇게 말하니까 더 보고 싶다 너의 사진을 보고 있어도 보고 싶다 너무 약속한 시간 나는 우리가 밉다 이제 얼굴 한번 보는 것조차 힘들어진 우리가 여긴 온통 겨울뿐이야 8월에도 겨울이 와 마음은 시간이 달려갔네 홀로 남은 설국 열차 네 손 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다
I'll say it. I get it. I get the appeal.
Yeah,
This is impressive.
it's keeping my attention, which I wouldn't expect it to do.
Yeah.
널 보게 될까 널 보게 될까 만나게 될까 만나게 될까 정겨울 끝을 지나 다시
I don't think if I was actively listening to this, it would keep my attention because of the language barrier for me. But like actively trying to understand it and reading along with it definitely helps. Who did he say?
Army.
Do I
That's
know
the
it?
name of their fans.
Oh, the BTS Army.
Yeah.
They have a songwriting hack in which we don't have. When they need something to change, they can just have another person start
Yeah.
singing.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you don't need to change the music a whole lot.
No.
If you have people who, when they
Yeah.
sing, sound...
Because even when that guy was rapping over it, the music behind it was not that much different than the parts
Yeah.
preceding it. Yeah, which is interesting.
Yeah.
하얀 연기처럼
Especially because their voices are very different.
Yeah.
지운다 해도 사실 난 아직 널 보내지 못하는데 끝이 떨어져요 더 조금씩 멀어져요 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 얼마나 기다려야
Which one's the one who really likes Coldplay? It's just one.
His name will flash on the screen.
And maybe a picture of his face. English British.
English.
Korean.
Yeah, I really want to know why sometimes they sing like one line in English and sometimes they don't. Commenters, enlighten me.
Please let us know.
I can almost say I miss you in Korean. I'm not gonna try.
Damn it! I was really hoping you were gonna try. No, the less people we offend, that's probably better. Say it, Snowpiercer.
Are we in the bridge now, or are we in an outro?
I think we're outro mode. Maybe we're in like the third bridge. I don't really know. Oh, we're building.
Tagoto Shida. Oh no.
Nice.
There's like a ripping guitar solo in the background. You hear that?
Yeah, it's the fucking, it's the Don't Stop
Yeah.
Believin' one. Yeah.
Thank you.
I like that song. I don't know if it was different because they're doing like a stripped down thing and they kind of all sound the same with this band setup or whatever, but it was good. Like we said, it was a longer song, but it had like unique parts that
Yeah.
changed. Like we said, it's kind of a little cheat code that they can do. In
You have
their
7
songwriting.
different
It's just, like,
vocalists.
yeah, they have 7 different people who can sing.
Yeah, and I mean, like,
They're not doing a lot of singing at the same time. They're not doing a lot of
right.
harmonizing. I don't
Which
know
I'm wondering. Yeah, I don't
I
know
don't
if
know
that's
why they do. I mean, maybe that's another thing or not their style, but like they don't seem to be doing a lot of harmonizing. At least in this, maybe in their.
I mean, if like, I guess I don't know the ability of all of them. If like, 4 of them are singers, but 3 of them are rappers. How often do they actually like harmonize parts? Or if it's more just like you take this first, you take this, the chorus, you got the hook for this song type of thing. But I'm glad we did this.
we can appreciate
I
BTS
think
a little bit more. And
yeah.
perhaps we don't have an army of angry K-pop fans.
An army.
Yeah. Knocking down our comment system.
I will say
System section.
system section. I will say I appreciate all of the comments that we got because there were some spiteful ones, well deserved. One of them was really funny, and really mean. But a lot of them were like, you white people.
Yeah.
You clearly don't understand what's going on. Here are some references to educate yourself on what this is.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that because we're trying to grow and learn. We are now. I don't know if 18 months ago us when we were recording that had any interest in doing that. But
No, I would not have watched this 18 months ago.
we do now, and we want to do that. So thank you to everybody who suggested for us to listen to this, for that Veracity video, if I'm pronouncing that right. That video for haters to watch.
It was really just a bio, which was nice.
It was great,
Learned
yeah.
a little bit about 'em.
So, yeah. I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm back in on BTS.
Thank you to those who commented that we should watch more BTS. Please leave a comment below to let us know what we should review next. We have a new single out called Twin Cities. You should go check that out on your favorite streaming platform and subscribe to this YouTube channel to stay tuned with everything that we are up to. Thanks again for watching.